So I did this movie called On the Basis of Sex about Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Right, I saw it.
Okay,
Good job.
So we had the big premiere at the Man's Chinese, and I hadn't seen Ted in a long time. He directed First Blood, and
we love Ted around here.
And so and out of nowhere, Ted walks up to me at the party and gives me a big hug and says, "Nice work." And I hadn't seen him in like 20 years. That's what I love about Hollywood. When you work a long, long time and you're still alive, people show up and it's great. It's really a celebration. Kirk Douglas passed away.
Yes.
God bless Kurt
Yep.
and Michael and all those guys.
Well, Kirk Douglas only comes to mind because he was the guy that talked about himself in the third person on Rambo with you, or First Blood, right? Before Richard Crenna took the role. Kirk Douglas does not like the script. Kirk Douglas is leaving the movie. You have until Kirk Douglas gets to the airport to reconsider what you're going to do for Kirk Douglas. Kirk Douglas is out, and he left.
That's
Kurt,
amazing.
yeah. Kurt, so I fly up to I was a young actor, and that was my first really big movie, because Sly had just won an Academy Award for Rocky, and
Were you one of the you were one of the deputies, right?
Yeah, I was
along with
more-
what's his face?
David Crusoe, yeah.
Correct.
So we were
In First Blood?
I get out.
Really?
Yeah, I get out of the van in Hope, BC, and Brian Dennehy's there, and Brian and I had done a movie down in Mexico, and we had that big bar fight and all that shit. But we won't talk about that. But anyhow, so I get out and I go, and he goes, "Did you see Kurt Douglas?" And I went, "What? Kurt Douglas is on this movie?" He says, "Not anymore." I said, "What happened?" He said, he and Sly had a discussion, and Kurt decided not to do the movie. I think Kurt used the script as a fastball and threw it at Sly.
Well, Ted
Wait,
always.
that's why he just got the script when he got down there?
No,
He went all the way down there to say no?
no, up there, Vancouver.
Vancouver, up
Well,
there.
Crenna showed up right without knowing what the role was, and he just agreed to do it. And they had to. Ted said they had fed him lines, and he was just a total pro.
Yeah, but anyhow, so he.
I think that part was cursed. Everyone who's played that part is dead.
Who?
Isn't that weird?
What
was
part?
The part in Rambo First Blood.
Colonel,
Yeah.
the Colonel,
Yeah.
Colonel Troutman.
Colonel
Yeah.
Troutman, yeah.
Better
weird.
bring a
But
lot
the
of
book
body
was,
bags.
but the book First Blood
David
focused
Morrell.
on, it was Troutman's voice who told the story, and it focused on Colonel Troutman. And Sly changed it around, and it was a genius thing to do.
Yeah.
And then but anyhow, Richard Crenna showed up and nailed it, and
It's
God
over,
bless
Johnny.
him. Yeah.
Nothing is over. Nothing is over. David was my nummy. I'm sitting there. It's like
You know what?
Baby comes up, shine, please shine. Hey, me, baby, what's in the baby? The claymore mine. That's my kills my man. Stan's dead. I got Stan's guts all over me.
I can't figure out if Ethan is doing lines from the movie or having a stroke.
Both.
Well, that's kind of how Sloan sounds. But Troutman's actually best line is his best line to Troutman is in the sequel. And he's like, "Sir, do we get to win this time, sir?" It's like, come on. It's like those movies. They just fire on all cylinders.
I
You know exactly what
I
you're gonna
remember
get.
both in that. I remember Sly's speech in that, making me tear up as a kid, and feeling like, God damn it, I don't want this to be emotional. But it was the same with Richard Gere in Officer and Gentleman when he goes, "I got nowhere else to go," and I'm like, what is this moisture coming out of my face?
Nothing makes a guy cry like Rambo in First Blood movies,
Exactly.
right?
I love that stuff. Hey,